Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are looking at Marathon Update. According to the official notes, one of the biggest changes is that Lockdown on Dire Marsh, Intercept on Perimeter, and Convoy on Outpost can now drop Prestige Salvage as part of their loot rewards, which is a pretty meaningful change because it gives players more routes to earn the materials they need, instead of forcing everything through one narrow path. On the Armory side, Bungie fixed an issue where Hurting Hands V4 could be claimed for free more than once, which sounds like one of those bugs that probably felt great for the people benefiting from it, but obviously it had to go. The C.A.R.R.I armory also got some important cleanup. Deluxe C.A.R.R.I salvage crates now drop more salvage across all rarities, so the reward path there should feel a little more worth the effort. On top of that, there was a bug where C.A.R.R.I weapons would not appear if that weapon matched a voucher offer the player already had, and that has been fixed as well. Bungie also changed the way some C.A.R.R.I offers work by making previously non-refreshing offers reset weekly, which is a nice move because it gives the system a more predictable rhythm. One detail worth noticing is that the superior key template now only resets up to 1 as part of that weekly refresh logic, though that does not change its starting stock of 5 or any stock that is still above the reset limit. The combat changes are also pretty practical. Grenades got a big pass, and the general direction here is that Bungie wants players to think a little more carefully about how many explosives they are carrying around in a run. EMP grenade, chem grenade, frag grenade, heat grenade, and flechette grenade now have a stack size reduced to 1. Claymore is reduced to 2, and that matters because rooks and sponsored kits that would have come with 3 claymores now only receive 2 instead. Proximity sensors, smoke grenades, and ammo crates stay at a stack size of 3, so those were left alone. Ammo crates also had their barter limits cut from 10 per day to 3 per day, which is a pretty strong signal that Bungie wants those trade loops to be more controlled and less abusable. There's also a weapon-specific tweak for the Strider M1T, where the Prestige Precision Optic mod now distinguishes between UESC and enemy runners, which should make target identification cleaner in actual gameplay. The UI and experience fixes are the kind of changes you may not notice right away until they stop bothering you, and that is usually how the best fixes work. Runner eliminations were incorrectly showing up on the player HUD, and that has been corrected, which should make the combat readout less cluttered and less misleading. Contracts got a good little adjustment too. Tier 3 contracts that can reward either enhanced or deluxe salvage will now always display enhanced salvage as the baseline reward, so the presentation is more consistent and easier to understand before you commit to the run. That might sound like a minor wording change, but in a game where reward clarity matters, that kind of thing makes a real difference. The zone updates are probably going to stand out for a lot of players. C.A.R.R.I now has secure vents added to prevent spawn rushing in cargo and index, which should help cut down on those early aggressive pushes that can make the opening of a match feel unfair. Dire Marsh also got a fix for an issue that could prevent the final exfil from spawning, and that is the kind of bug that can absolutely ruin an otherwise strong run, so it is good to see that addressed directly. Ranked play also got an important adjustment. Gold holotags can now enter high stakes, and platinum holotags can now enter low stakes. That change should give matchmaking and progression a bit more flexibility, and it may also help reduce situations where players feel locked into a bracket that does not really fit their current pace or goals. Finally, there's a platform fix for PS5 players. Bungie says it fixed the issue where players could not join crew via platform invite if crew privacy was set to invite only in-game. That is exactly the sort of frustrating social bug that can make a squad-based game feel way more complicated than it should be, so getting that sorted out is a welcome cleanup. Taken together, this update feels less like a dramatic reinvention and more like a steady refinement pass. But honestly, those are often the patches that matter most once the game is in your hands. More salvage sources, cleaner armory behavior, tighter grenade economy, better HUD clarity, a safer spawn flow in C.A.R.R.I, a fixed final exfil in Dire Marsh, and a better ranked entry system all point to the same thing. Bungie is smoothing out the rough edges and pushing Marathon toward a more stable, more readable experience overall.